the plate that, oh, I put a plate for my soup and I use it for something else. So. I need to use these pots, so I'm moving things from one place to another. So I'm having my coffee late. I'm so proud of myself. Yes. I thought it was gonna be harder, but I did it without even like being hard on myself or self-talking myself to not have my coffee or whatever. I thought this process was gonna be. I'm all over the place. What's wrong with me? Get your shit together, girl. Okay, so let's talk about the title of the live stream, which is like me challenging myself. And I think I just literally out of the blue just had this idea to challenge myself, and I'm gonna try to do that. And it's because when it comes to like growing my socials, I believe that live streaming it's gonna be very, very, very helpful. But I'm struggling to where do my live streams, because YouTube does really, really well with my live streams, but lately it's been very slow. So I don't know, it's because I stopped being consistent because July, August, and September were horrible. And I don't know if it's because it was a lack of consistency, but lately live streaming on YouTube has not been the same. Or it's because I changed the hour, maybe. But it is way harder for me to live stream in the afternoons. I used to live stream in the afternoons and do really well. It's way harder for me now. But maybe I should try that and see if it was the hours. But anyway, I try to go live streaming on IG, and I just noticed it because I started that new account. I decided to separate like my personal account with like my professional account, if it makes any sense, because I have kids and I do share my kids and all that stuff, but there are other things that I would rather keep like private for family and friends. I still want to share things, but with people that I know. Hello, good afternoon. I'm doing well. How about yourself? How's everything going? It's a mess, but it's going. We good. So yeah, I would try to go live in IG and it didn't work. So I was like, this is a sign then to go to freaking Facebook. And there were crickets. Like I was talking to myself and I was so desperate. I said, I'm leaving even if it's 5 minutes. And that's when it hit me. And I was like, why I don't challenge myself to go live stream on Facebook at least 5 minutes every day, so that way I can then start like hopefully Facebook is gonna notice the consistency and they're gonna start like showing my live stream over and over again. Do you have Instagram? My name is not Mommy. It sounds a little bit creepy when you call me like that. I'm Stephanie. I do have Instagram, and that's what I was sharing, like because I started this new account for like I want that to be my official like Instagram account that I use every day to share everything about my days and all that stuff. I think because it's only a little bit of followers, that's why Instagram is not allowing me to do live stream on that account. So it's frustrating, I have to say. I forgot that the stove was hot and I put a plastic plate in the stove and it started melting. I just catch it on time, but I was just taking all the pieces of plastic in the stove. Because usually for the food to not burn, then I move it so it doesn't keep cooking. I really don't know the meaning of mommy. I just look at your name, started saying it. Okay. Okay. It just that sounds like you know when people have a fetish, and there are people that have fetishes with moms. Like it's something like you keep saying that on a way, if it makes any sense. But it makes sense that that's my name. So yeah, it doesn't say my real name on my thing. Okay, so the only thing missing. Okay, get your shit together. I'm all over the place. I am a horrible multitasker, okay? So please be patient with me. So we're cooking like a stew or something, I don't know. I'm gonna use this meat. It says raised with no antibiotics ever, not added hormones ever, all vegetarian fats. That part is not convincing because vegetarian could be corn and stuff like that and not grass fed. So that could be a misleading thingy-majingy. But at least it doesn't have antibiotics and hormones. But I always want grass fed. Oh, it's okay, don't worry. Misunderstandings happen all the time, so you're good. So anyway, I already chopped carrots, I chopped potatoes. So I think I'm going to start by browning the meat. So let me put the butter to melt. I think this is one of the hardest thing about cooking and live streaming at the same time, that I have to triple, quadruple task. I have to check the comments, talk with you guys, tell you what's in my mind while I'm cooking. And in cooking, if I want to do it effectively and fast, which is the problem I have, and it takes me forever because I'm live streaming. If I want to do it fast, I need to follow certain orders. So by example, I started chopping when in reality I should have started browning the meat. And while the meat browns, then I can chop my vegetables, if it makes any sense. So it's taking me way longer to cook. And this is something that you actually learn in cooking school. You learn this in cooking school. My real name is Deep and I'm actually living in UAE. A real name is deepened in, it sounds naughty, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not sure where UAE it's. Oh, Dubai. I was like, I don't know where is that. Chanel suave. Disgusting messages will be blocked. Dear villain, get the hell out of here. I'm from Dubai. Deep is my name. I didn't know that word was a name. Dubai. I almost go to Dubai, but it was around when the whole pandemic was happening. It was low, but they still were not feeling that well, and they crossed the borders. So I think it was a two-place trip. It was a Thailand and it was a Dubai. So I think it was Thailand that closed. So obviously the agency decided to cancel because it's these agencies that do group things, and they decided to cancel it for safety issues, just in case Dubai also end up closing or whatever. So I never went. Bucket list. And this is why we want to go full time in YouTube, so we can go and follow the dream life, you know? Anyway, I'm reading a book. I want to share this with you guys. I'm reading a book that got me thinking. And I think there's two topics in here. Consider whether you want to make a short-term fix and a quick sale, or you want to create real, authentic followers. You want to be a leader. The second thing is how expectations, we need to lower on our expectations. Ma'am, look at on Google. So expectations. I purchased this book with an expectation about what the topic was gonna be about, and it's not. So I almost stopped reading the book. But when I opened myself to what the book is really teaching me, it's really good book. It's really, and it got me thinking. It got me thinking. But sometimes when we have an expectations, we shut down and we don't give something a try. And I almost don't give the book a try because I wanted the book because it was about this topic, and when it turned about something different, I was shutting down. But it's still the type of books that I read. It was about business and leadership, and I read those type of books. But because I purchased it thinking it was more like a personal growth, whatever, I almost did not give the book a chance. So I'm happy that I stick with the book. But it's called Start With a Why. I thought it was gonna be a book where I'm gonna have to work with myself and find like my why to be an entrepreneur, content creator, and stuff like that. So I am back. Hello, back again. Okay, so the butter is melted. I'm going to add lean beef stew to it. This is beautiful. It's so nicely red. I like it. I'm just gonna brown the meat a little bit. So we're gonna leave it there cooking. So one thing that I learned that really makes me thinking, it's about something that I have considered to adding into my sales pitch when it comes to business. Like, they tell you some techniques, and in the book they call those techniques manipulation. So example, scarcity, it's a technique that they use for sales, and basically that's a manipulation. They use fear as a strategy for sales, that it's manipulation. So those things work because every business salesperson out there, every book that you buy about growing your business and entrepreneurship and making sales, everybody teaches that. Like, I already know what I need to do to make my sales. But something that they made me think about is that those work, but they are a short term fix. They teach you, they will make you like a quick sell. But what about when you keep making more products and you want people that stay with you? And then I started to think like, where somebody has used scarcity, where I have made a purchase, and like, have I stayed with them? Like, how many purchases I have made, memberships that I have joined, and how many of them I am still a member in today. And I'm barely still with any of them because they use scarcity on me. They use fear, they use a manipulation, and they got that sale from me in that moment. But in reality, I could not afford it. So later on, I end up unsubscribing, and I am sticking to the people that I truly like, and I am loyal to. Like, I have these people that I am loyal to them, and I don't care about the price, about anything, because I trust them, I like them, and I want them to be somehow my mentors and my coach, even like indirectly. And I'm like, that's who I want to be. And that's when you have to be a leader mostly than anything else before you use any of those tips. So far that's where I am. I guess now in the rest of the chapter, in the next chapter on, he's gonna like give you tips on how to be a good leader and be a good influencer, which I saw a video yesterday about influence. she put two words, influencing or influencer, and she was like explaining the different things about it. But she talks about how different it is when you just make a person to make an instant action and whatever, and you are actually having people that are staying there with you no matter what. That when you go out there, they know who you are because they've been following you for a while, instead of being like, she looks familiar, but I don't know, and keep going because they only saw you and purchased from you or like one piece of content instead of sticking to it. So I don't know, I found that very interesting. I am back. I've been wanting to start my podcast for a very long time so that way I can talk about these things and be concentrated. I am not like multitasking and losing my train of thought. And also I don't have to like be worried about the comments, because if people are not commenting, that means I'm boring them. They're not interested in what I'm talking about. But when you put a podcast, like, you know, people click in that podcast for that topic. So yeah. Jamie Sagredo, hi. Are anybody here like entrepreneurs or something like that? How are you? I'm doing good. I'm doing better. July, August, and September were very hard months. And every time it was like worse and worse. Like July, I thought like this is the worst thing that can happen to me this year. And then August came and I'm like, holy cow, what a downgrade. Like I am all the way in the bottom. Like how did I went from here to all the way here? August was holy cow. And then September, I decided to start this lock-in where I'm going to be all in my business. There's only 4 months left. And then we had a family crisis, and I was like, is there anything else? Like, universe, is there anything else I need to learn in 2025? Lesson learned. I think I learned enough. If it makes any sense. I think I used the wrong thingy. Oh, I didn't season the freaking meat. Oh my gosh. See, I'm terrible multitasker. Okay, hurry up, girl. Okay. I was like, the meat smells weird. I didn't season it. It's raw, unseasoned meat over there. Because I'm talking already here with you guys. Okay, so I'm adding onion powder. I knew something was not adding up. I keep looking at the meat. Something is not adding up. Rosie, how is your training? What training? I'm lost. Rosie, I did a quick IG no, I tried to go live in IG, and because that account it's brand new, it did not let me do freaking live stream. I need more followers. So I need to put my game on my Instagram so I can do live stream in Instagram. So I was like, okay, let's go to Facebook. So I went to Facebook, but I hate Facebook. It's always cricket. So I decided to challenge myself to do at least 5 days, every single day on Facebook. So that way Facebook started like showing my live streams to people. So let's see if it works. And that's when it hit me. Like, I was literally doing the live stream when it hit me, and I said, maybe I should do a quick challenge to go live stream for 5 minutes every day. That's all it takes. 5 minutes. Choose something to talk about real quick. Log in for 5 minutes, and that's it. Body training. This is so embarrassing to say, but I have not worked out in over a month. I was gonna work out yesterday. I was gonna work before yesterday. I was gonna work out today, and I haven't. You guys need to hold me accountable to it. Throw me out there. Now my kitchen is smelling good. Now we are talking. I was like, why does it smell like that? I purchased finally a fresh pepper grinding thingamajiggy, and I'm not sure how I feel about it because the pieces are big. And then I'm eating my food and I'm biting into big pieces of black pepper, and I hate it because it's spicy. And I'm not a spicy girl. Don't give me spicy food. We're not gonna be good. And this meat is not going to brown. Man. She's not gonna brown. Oh well. But it smells good. You look good for someone who... I think the thing that has helped me to maintain my weight, even though I did gain, I'm not gonna lie, but at least I managed to maintain it, it's nutrition. Eating home, buying clean products, and all that stuff, it does wonder to your body weight. Like, you can even almost tone your body without going to the gym as long as you have good nutrition. I burned myself today and my finger hurts. So what's the next step to do over here? The rice that I'm gonna eat that stuff with, obviously. So let's go do that and be done. Almost, kind of. Oh, come on. I need to clean a pot. I'm being lazy. You look good. Thank you, thank you. They keep calling, bro. And even when you tell them, like, yeah, I'm not interested in the service or whatever, they still keep coming. I hate when they do that. Like, you want information, like, I want information about, there's a lot of institutes that do that. I wanted information about a course for being a health and wellness, have a little health and wellness certification, nutrition certification. And I asked for information, but I thought they were gonna like send me like a PDF or something. Well, no, they just were gonna annoy me with calls and trying to pitch me on a sale of a thousands of dollars thing. And I'm like, I'm not here for it. Your skin looks good. Look at my forehead. That is the result of two things: stress and not having my greens. I spent it doesn't fail. Every time I stop drinking my greens, she breaks out. So I finally started 2 days ago again with my greens. So now I was thinking going to Sephora to see if they can give me something to help heal and not scar. And I think I want to get me the pumpkin patches to avoid messing up with my skin. You look getting short. Outside is so good though. I needed a clean pot. Oh. I hate dishes so bad. The accounts that I wanted to do live stream are the ones that I cannot, so I really need to work with those contents. My lazy behind chose the smallest pot for rice for 4 people. That's how my brain is. No, it's actually finally freaking good in here. Which I'm surprised because I remember the last year by this time it was still really hot. And it was very bipolar as well. But it's been good and pretty steady. I mean, it's still hot, but a good hot. Like, I go outside. I was not going outside during the summer. I was like, this is too hot. F this. What brand are those shorts? Aeropostale. I always purchase my jeans in Aeropostale. Okay. What's next? Okay, so next I need to take this out. It did not brown. That was an epic fail. But oh well. I'm just gonna add it in F it. So technically the meat was supposed to brown. I will take it out, put the veggies, let the veggies to brown, then add everything, add the stock. I'm all over the place. I don't have time for that. I'm just gonna let it cook softly. That is perfect if you like to have a little bit of a crunch in your veggies or your meat. That's why browning is important. I like my meat super soft. Like, I want my meat to break just looking at it. So, oh well. Also, it looks prettier when it's brown. But I don't have time for that. So now I added potatoes, I added carrots, and now I'm gonna add the onions. I guess I'm just gonna leave it a few minutes and then I just add the stock. And since we're cooking beef, I'm gonna add beef stock. Beef stock. Ooh, red wine would have gone really good with this too. Man, why did I not thought about that? I'm gonna add more parsley for the new veggies. Everybody's obsessed with this new TV show, The Summer I Turned Pretty, and I have a very different opinion about the show. There's no values, there's no respect. Respect to self and respect to others. Like, she is in love with an idiot that never gave her attention and treat her right. And it's like, what are we teaching people? Oh yeah, fall in love with this dumbass and yeah, be heartbroken and cry for years for this idiot. Like, really? and the boys. Oh yeah, you guys are brothers, but yeah, fight for this girl. Where's the values in family and friendship? Like, she messing up in this relationship of two brothers. Like, you make them look very good. Thank you. Smells good now. Smells good now. Anyway. So what else am I gonna be doing? So I'm gonna do that 5-day challenge. There was something else that I needed to do and I forgot. Oh, another thing that I'm trying. I'm always experimenting new shit. I think this is why I'm still not where I want to be. So I've been doing really good on TikTok. I've been consistently posting every single day for 90 days and I finally seeing results. Like, it's no joke when they told you, are you day drinking yet? Huh? No. What the hell? So I've been posting consistency for like 3 months and it's changed. It's changed my views, my likes are like really growing. We are growing. However, I want to post more talking videos. My content, my TikToks are only like a quick video with a inspiration or something that has value, you know, that will either inspire you or teach you something or something like that when it comes to like entrepreneurship, personal growth, stuff like that. But I want to do more talk videos and I'm worried that they're gonna mess up with my algorithm that I already finally achieved. So I'm thinking starting a new TikTok where I'm gonna share more me like insights. I want to talk more. I want to do more content, talk more in my videos, in my short content videos, because again, I'm going full time. So yesterday I made onion soup. She was delicious, but I knew when I saw the recipe that it says 1/4 of a cup of red wine vinegar, and I was like, that's a lot of vinegar. And I added, I did not follow my instinct, and I regret it. I mean, I'm still eating it, it's still good, but I can have that vinegar taste in the background, and I don't want that. So lesson learned, for next time I will follow my instincts and do less vinegar. Lesson learned, girl. Lesson learned. I remember there was a time, but it was in my Spanish TikTok, and I want to do that, but for my English TikTok. I was getting ready every day, getting my makeup done every day, because I was filming every single day sit down TikTok where I was talking. And that TikTok was doing really good, and I was growing my audience. But then I stopped. My audience growth stop. My topics changed, so my audience growth. Another reason why I stopped. And I want to do the same thing that I was doing, but I don't want to do it in Spanish. I want to do it in English. Because I want to go, again, full-time on YouTube and all that stuff. And it doesn't make sense that I grow my YouTube channel, my vlogs, and grow as an influencer in my Spanish. Like, I want to keep it coherent. And that's what I'm struggling with my username as well. Because I already made a following with a username. And if I change it, I swap them, is that gonna affect my growth or not? Because at the end of the day, content is the same. But whoever is following me are gonna notice that it's not the name anymore. If they wanna find me, they're not gonna find me because they knew they was a name. So when they look at that name, they're gonna go to a different page, not the same one. Hopefully it's making sense. So something just told me follow your instinct, follow your gut. So maybe I should do that. Anyway, give me a minute. What you doing? Oh. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave it like this. I'm just gonna put the lid and leave it cooking slowly but surely. Are you married? I do live with somebody. I forgot. I put the rice, the water to boil, but I forgot to put the rice. That is so me. I forget to turn the stove off. I forget to put the heat down. Yesterday I almost burned the rice. I always do something. always forget something. I'm telling you, I need to get my brain organized, because when it comes to multitasking, I don't thrive. And then I have to do everything 2 or 3 times. Okay, let's low the heat on that rice. Anyway, I'm gonna go now because I want to have my lunch before leaving to pick up my kids in school. So yeah, thank you for being here with me, you guys, and hope everybody has a nice day. Tomorrow's Friday. Who's ready for Friday? Seriously.